Assalamu alaikum students, welcome back to Global Public School online classes. In our previous class we had started this new lesson, the climate, vegetation and soil. This is a new lesson which we had started, and we also talked about the basic features of the climate, how exactly it changes and all that, and we also talked about some of the good amount of climatic conditions in terms of the seasons wise, summer season, winter season, retreating monsoon season and the rainy season we talked about. And in our previous class we had started the first season, summer season. We are going to talk about that in detail in our today's class as well. Let's go to that. So chapter 3, climate, soil, natural vegetation and animals of Karnataka. So the first season what we are going to study here is of summer season. As I said yesterday in my class, students, it is a season where it will be a very hot and a sultry kind of a climate, where it starts from March and the temperature rises in the March, but finally it reaches to the maximum in the month of April and May. And I also said the highest temperature has been recorded in the Raichur, 45.60 Celsius, and that is the hottest place of Karnataka. The temperature is very high even in the other districts of northern Maidan, and in general, if I want to tell you, the Karnataka experiences the hottest conditions during the summer season, and here the humidity also, it will be very low during the in the northern Maidan than compared to the southern Maidan. So students, I told you yesterday there is a very few rain which falls during the summer season as well. Because of the great evaporation, the rain bearing clouds will be there in the summer, and because of which the rain will also occur, and that rain we call that as a coffee blossom in Karnataka. I said yes, the hailstone will also fall in some places, as I said, and generally it takes place during for a very short span of time. That only during the afternoon is where some rain will come in the summer season. So let's see what kind of the crops all that will grow in summer season. These showers enable the flowering of coffee plants. They are called as the cherry blossom or a coffee blossom. With the rain which falls in Karnataka, we call it as a cherry blossom or coffee blossom. And since they help the mango crop also, that's why we also call that as a mango showers. Mango showers, the name of the rain which falls in Kerala is called as the mango showers. Because of the rain, the mangoes will be in a good condition so that we can eat. And about 7% of the annual rainfall which falls in the Karnataka during this summer season. The next season comes up here is of the rainy season. This is also known as the season of southwest monsoon winds, whereas the western Ghats check the moisture laden winds which will actually blow from Arabian Sea, which has in resulting the heavy rain. You can just see to it here. Because of the Arabian Sea, what happens is the moisture ladens, and because of the wind blows, which actually results in the heavy rain. And let's study that in detail as it moves towards the eastward, as the arrow shows here, the amount of rainfall gets reduces. As it moves towards the eastwards, the amount of rainfall will slowly gets reduced. This is because of the students, the eastern Maidan is in the rain shadow area. Because of that, it is slowly getting reduced. The next rainy season here is the Agumbe, is an area of heavy rainfall. Agumbe in Karnataka is called as the area of heavy rainfall, which is also called as the Chirapunji of South India. Which is also called as the Chirapunji of South India. You can just see from the location of the Karnataka map. The Bhagamandala and the Hulikal are the other places of the heavy rainfall. Nayakanahatti near the Challekere, near Chitradurga, which has recorded the lowest rainfall. Nayakanahatti is a place which has been recorded the place as the lowest rainfall. The highest rainfall is in Agumbe, which is also called as the Chirapunji of South India. The next concept of rain season what we are going to study here is, during this season in the entire state the temperature will be very, very high. As a result, the relative humidity will be very high, and there is a cloudy atmosphere throughout this period. During this season, Karnataka receives about the 80% of its rainfall. Summer season may 7% of the rainfall which comes. During the rainy season, we get 80% of its rainfall, students, and because of which it helps in cultivation of the kharif crops. Kharif crops. I'll tell you what kharif crops are, students. The crops has been divided into different parts. This rainy season is useful for growing the cultivation of kharif crops. The next season which we will study here is of a retreating monsoon season. This is also called as the northeast monsoon season because due to the decrease in the temperature and increase in the pressure, the wind which blows from the north to east and from south to west, see here students, from north to east, from south to west, what happens? The temperature will be keep on decreasing. And here if I want to tell you, these winds are dry because they are blow from the land, and the winds which blow from the Bay of Bengal bring a little rain to the districts of southern Maidan during this period. You can also see, apart from all this, there is some kind of a cyclones coming up from the Bay of Bengal during the November to December, which will happen in the retreating monsoon season, and about 12% of the rainfall which receives in the retreating monsoon season. And that's why in this period the weather conditions are uncertain. It means we cannot predict what type of a climate will be there in the retreating monsoon season. The next season comes up here is a winter season. This is a season where the temperature, humidity, rainfall are completely low and the sky is very clear. The average temperature will be about 25 degree to 27 degree. That's the maximum temperature which we can just feel it off. And the next, if I want to tell you about the winter season, is January is recorded as the coldest month, which has the lowest temperature in this season, and this is called as the tourist month of the state. The January is called as the coldest and the lowest temperature month, and that's also called as the tourist month of the state. Whereas the minimum temperature recorded in Belagavi is about 6.7 degrees Celsius. A very, very coldest place which has been recorded in Karnataka is Belagavi for about 6.7 degree of Celsius. And there is a low temperature in other northern districts as well. For example, in Vijaypura, Kalburgi and Bidar as well. And in the winter season, the rainfall will happen during the winter is little minimum. If I want to tell you, hardly about a 1% of the total rainfall which receives in this time, and there is a heavy fog which happens occasionally here. And the next concept is of distribution of rainfall that we are going to discuss in our next class. Till that, students, I want you to read all the 4 seasons of Karnataka, and I want you to write the explanatory notes and share it with me through the Google Classroom app. If at all, if you have any doubts, reach out to me through the Google Classroom app or a WhatsApp. Till that, students, stay safe, stay home and keep your learning button on. Allah Hafiz, students, signing off.